Hi, boys and girls. I want to do a little read aloud for you. I wish I had the pictures, but I don't have any kids' book at home because my girls are old. And so I was trying to find it online, and all I found was just a running narrative with no pictures. So I'm just going to read it to you, and I'll do my best. So I'm sorry I don't have any pictures for you, but this is Skippyjon Jones by Judy Schachner, one of my favorite books of all time. I actually have this book, but it's at school since I can't get in there. I'm a little stuck, so I wanted to read this book to you. Hopefully you enjoy it and don't mess it up too bad. All right, here we go. Every day, Skippyjon woke up with the birds. This did not please his mother at all. Get yourself down here right now, Mr. Kittenbrishes. No self-respecting cat ever slept with a flock of birds or ate worms or flew or did his laundry in Mrs. Doohickeys' bird bath. The lecture went on and on. You've got some serious thinking, Mr. Fuzzy Pants, about just what it is to be a cat. Not a bird, not a mouse, or a grouse, not a moose, or a goose, not a rat, or a bat. You need to think about just what it means to be a Siamese cat and stay out of your closet, she added, closing the bedroom door. But once he was alone, Skippyjon began to bounce and bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones, and I bounce on my bed, and once or 6 times I land on my head. On his way down to earth from a gigantic big bounce, Skippyjon Jones shot past his bedroom mirror. Holy guacamole, what was that? So up he went again, and again it appeared. Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he said, My ears are too big for my head. My head is too big for my body. And I am not a Siamese cat. I am a Chihuahua. Back on land, Skippyjon Jones climbed into his toy box and rifled through some of his old junk. After he put on his mask and sword and climbed onto his mouse, Skippyjon Jones began to sing in a muy soft voice. My name is El Scapito Fresquito. I fear not a single bandito. My manners are mellow, I am sweet like jello, I get the job done, yes indeedo. Back in the kitchen, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jillyboo Jones were helping Mama, Junebug Jones, make lunch. Can Skippyjon come out of his room now? No, Mrs. Fluffernutter is still thinking. In fact, Skippyjon wasn't thinking about being a Siamese cat at all. With a walk into his closet, his thoughts took him down a lonesome desert road far, far away in old Mexico. Not long into his journey, a misterioso band of Chihuahuas appeared out of the dust. Ay caramba, who goes there? We go by the name of Los Chimichangos, growled Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones. Who are you? I am El Scipito, the great sword fighter. Then the smallest of the small ones spoke up. Why the mosquito, dude? Asked Paquito Tito. I go incognito. Do you like rice and beans? Asked Polito Tito. See, I love mice and beans. He might be a dog of our dreams, whispered Rosalita. Perhaps, said Tia Maria. If he knows the secret password. Leaning toward Don Diego, El Scipito half sneezed, half spoke the secret password into the Chihuahua's very large ear. Ah-choo-pichu! Bless you. Gracias. That it is true. Yip, 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 yipito! The end of Alfred Bazito. Skippito is here. We have nothing to fear. Adios to the bad Bumblebeeto. Then all the chimichangos went crazy loco. First, they had a fiesta. Then they took a siesta. But after waking up, the chimichangos got down to serious bee's knees. Using his paw, Don Diego drew a picture in the sand of the great Bumbleito for Skippito to see. A hush grew over the chimichangos so great that one could hear a whisker drop. Los chimichangos, Alfred Barzito, El Blimpo Babito, and Babito. The bandito steals our frijoles. Not your beans! See, said Paquito Pito. Red beans, black beans, Boston baked and blue, cocoa, coffee, kidney beans, pinto, and jelly too. And now he comes for us. ¿Por qué? Said Skippy. Because we are full of beans too, said Paquito Tito. Then Don Diego stood tall and his most somber voice declared, Yo quiero frijoles. Huh? Paquito Tito said. The dude just wants his beans back, and you're the dog for the job, said Paquito Tito. Me? Said Skippito. Then all the chimichangos turned towards Skippyjo, the great sword fighter. But poor Skippyjo had no time for a plan because, in the blink of an eye, a gigantic shadow darkened the landscape. The chimichangos scattered in all directions. Vamos, Skippyjo, or you'll be the bandito will eato. Skippyjo stood his ground, but his legs shimmied and shook like jello, and his teeth chattered like castanets. Then, in a muy soft voice, he said, "My name is Skippyjo Fresquito. I fear not a single bandito." But Alfred Bazito flew straight for Skippyjo until the bead-eating bandito hovered only inches away from the great sword fighter's face. "Holy frijoles!" Skippy said. He thrust his sword into the air, and suddenly, pop! Went the bandito, landing on Skippyjo's sword, and quicker than one could say Chihuahua's cheese and crackers, every kind of bean came spilling out of Alfred Bazito, the bumblebeeto bandito. Then all the doggies burst into a song. "Yip, yip, yippito! Our hero is El Skippyjo. He is the dog of our dreams who delivered the beans. Now he can make our burritos." But back at home, there was such a ruckus from Skippyjon's room that Mama Junebug Jones and the girls just had to find out what was going on. They raced down the hall to the kitty boy's room. "Benguito, Crashito, Papito, Skippyjo!" Just in time to see Skippyjon's closet exploding. Then out flew Candy, beanbag doggies, and the kitty boy with his birthday piñata on his head. "Skippyjon Jones!" "Hola, muchitas." Mama Junebug lifted up Skippyjon and covered his head with a furry, purry kisses. "What am I going to do with you, Mr. Cocoa Pugs?" That night, when he was supposed to be going to sleep, Skippyjon began to bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. "Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones with a mind of my own, and I'll bounce on my bed for hours. I know I'm a cat, but forget about that." "Say good night, Skippyjon Jones." Buenos noches, mi amigos. That's it for today, kids. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry there was no pictures, and I did the best that I can. See you later.